got bands when I pull up out front. And I roll a big gas in the blunt. If you top down, oh, this ain't what you want. Got a 30 clip on my up and I let it down. Got a new girl, I'ma switch them every month. Talking about bread, I know you ain't getting none. My shoes custom bed and I need run. And I ain't in the band, but my shop I get a drum. I'm a young heartbreaker like salsa. Sip attack and I'm rolling up Doja. Mirror cut me on my bed and my sofa. And my girls look like they from a poster. Got a K9 on the total fucking Cobra. Talk down on me, the shooters gon' get to know ya. And my chopper can't get a dick, but it'll blow ya. Blowing up tap like I got pneumonia. Just a bitch in my phone till the pipe down. We know where she going, the lights out. Got a dick in my pants that I'm fighting now. And I gotta burn a pet.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay, and I'm back at it with another banger. Now today's video, we got more NBA 2K20 news. Community Day was yesterday, and a lot of big news came out, and I got all the screenshots for you guys here in this video, so let's go and get into it. So first thing first, Red City Boy was live streaming. Somebody asked him about park rep, and this was his response to that question.
I hope ours doesn't have problems.
I saw park rep.
With like land and stuff, I'm gonna be so irritated.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Okay, so as you guys saw, he looked to the right, then he nodded his head, yeah. Then he said, I don't know. Was that a hint? When he nodded his head, yeah, was that a hint that some type of park rep was coming back for NBA 2K20? Because he didn't say no, he didn't say I don't know until the end. Like, he nodded his head, yeah, before he said I don't know. Like, who does that when a question is asked? So, do that confirm park rep is in 2K20? I don't know, man, but on to the next tweet. Okay, you guys, so these next couple tweets is all coming from SHAKEDOwn. So the first tweet say the My Player Builder is crazy. You customize your player potential based archetype attributes, and then badges are all up to you. You can add attributes anywhere you want. You can equip and remove badges as you please, no matter the badge level. So basically, you can upgrade what you want to upgrade this year, and you can put badges on your My Player by yourself. 2K don't do it no more. And if you don't like those badges, you can unequip those badges, no matter if they Hall of Fame gold, no matter what. Now, I love that because everybody My Player is not limited anymore, bro. Like, you can do what you want to do, and I like that. But on to the next tweet. Okay, so this tweet say the first build I made in the My Player Builder was a playmaker primary, slasher secondary, and had shooting as a third ability. I had 3 takeover choices. My player could dribble, slash, and I gave him gold shooting badges. So basically, when he made his My Player, he put his primary as playmaking, his secondary as slashing, and he had his third as shooting. So they gave him 3 takeovers to choose from. So I'm guessing when you create your My Player this year, based on what you create, they're going to give you different takeovers you can choose from. He said his player could dribble, slash, and he gave his player gold shooting badges. Like, come on, y'all. A playmaker primary, slashing secondary, and sharpshooting third. The third ability is sharpshooting, and you got gold shooting badges? Like, bro, come on now. This game ain't gonna be lit. But on to the next tweet. So the next tweet say, there is no double takeover. You choose which takeover you want to have activated before you play. It can be changed in the My Player editor. Example, my player was a sharp, slash, and playmaker type. I chose playmaking takeover one game and slashing the next game. So what I'm getting from this is, like I said in the last one, you can choose your takeover, but I didn't know you can change your takeover if you go to the My Player editor. Because he said, I chose playmaking takeover one game and slashing the next game. Now, I don't know if this is just for career. I don't know if this can happen in park or whatever, but I hope it can. But bro, that's right there, that's lit as well. On to the next tweet. So this one say, you have the option to test your build before you start your My Career in a scrimmage game. You can set your overall from 60 through 99. Your attributes increase as you adjust your rating before your test. If you make a bad build, you can always fix it. So in the prelude on Wednesday, when we make our player, we don't have to spend VC on him yet. We can upgrade him all the way to a 99 overall and see what he can do. And if we don't like that player, we can make another player or make adjustments to that player, bro. So they're going to save people lots of money. And everybody going to have a good build when the game drop, because the prelude come out 2 weeks before the real game. So you got 2 whole weeks to do this. So, and you can also make multiple builds in the prelude. So, bro, I'm telling y'all, man, this year gonna be really fun. On to the next tweet. So this next tweet say, during the test, you can apply badges and increase them from bronze to Hall of Fame depending on your build choices. If your sharp can't dunk, try equipping some finisher badges to balance him out more. Same goes for defense and playmaker. So this year, won't nobody be limited, bro. Like, if you a pure sharpshooter, you can put on some defensive badges or some playmaking badges or even some dunking badges, some slashing badges like Shake said, and you can try to balance your player out. So, bro, I'm happy 2K taking, like, they just taking where you is limiting yourself. They taking that away and giving you full control of your player, man. On to the next tweet. So this tweet say, you choose a pie chart that helps with the base of your build, and then you place potential points within 4 categories: playmaking, finishing, shooting, rebounding, / defense. Then you place badges which you can upgrade, add, and remove. So basically, I guess it's gonna be some type of pie chart to help you with your play. So let's just say I put my 3 ball to the max. I guess the pie chart gonna show 3-point shooting and gonna say 100%. If that's the case, that's good, so people can know what they're getting themselves into. And then, like he said before, you can place badges which you can upgrade. So you can upgrade your badges, you can add badges, and you can remove badges. So, bro, that's good as well. But on to the next tweet. Okay, so this next tweet say, there are different contextual styles to every dribbler. Example, some players can split the defense, and some will blow by the defenders. Some can stop on a dime, others can accelerate for a dunk. Taller point forwards have less dribble style options. So basically, all Shakedown is saying is it's going to be a lot of different dribble styles this year, as you see. He gave some examples. He said some players can split the defense, some will blow by the defenders, some can stop on a dime, others can accelerate for a dunk. And he also said taller point forwards have less dribble style options. So this year, will everybody go with a playmaker since a point forward don't have that many dribble styles to choose from? I don't know, man, but on to the next tweet. Okay, so this tweet say, dribble fatigue takes effect very quickly. I had Hannah for days Hall of Fame and still couldn't expand dribble moves. Dribbling is going to take practice. The good 2K players will appear more unique and separate themselves from copycats. So basically what Shakedown is saying is this year dribbling is hard, bro. He said he had Hannah for days Hall of Fame. Mike Wayne said Hannah for days allow you to pull off more dribble combos without getting tired. He said he had a Hall of Fame and still couldn't spam dribble moves. So I'm guessing this year you cannot spam dribble moves. Then he said dribbling is going to take practice. And he said the good 2K players will appear more unique and separate themselves from copycats. So basically, just to sum all this up, if you good at dribbling, it's gonna show. If you bad at dribbling, it's gonna show, man. So on to the next tweet. Okay, so this next tweet say the quick first step badge is incredible. The momentum behind the back is slower and drains a lot of stamina. Momentum spin then it seems as glitchy or rarely work. Snapbacks and step backs for jumpers will create space and break ankles. So to sum all this up, Shakedown said the new badge 2K added quick first step, which is a blow by badge. He said it's incredible. The momentum behind the back is slower and drains a lot of stamina. Then he said momentum spin then it seems as glitchy or rarely work. Bro, I don't know how I feel about that whole list session right there because I'm a dribbler, bro. And that's 2 big moves that I do, so I don't know how I feel about that. Then he said snapbacks and step back for jumpers still create space and break ankles. Space creators, so I'm guessing that's for you shot creators out there. On to the next tweet. Okay, so this next tweet say, I wasn't able to blitz the ball handler at the perfect angle to knock the ball loose. Only time I got steals was against bad dribblers or in the passing lane. Good defenders can slow down blow-bys. Pure sharps needed serious help versus slashes. So basically what he's saying is you gotta know the my career steal glitch where you just run head on somebody top square and you get a steal almost every time if you time it right. Well, he's saying he wasn't able to blitz the ball handler at the perfect angle to knock the ball loose. So he wasn't able to confirm if that was still in the game or not, but he did go down and confirm only time he got a steal was against bad dribblers, how it should be, or in the passing lane. He said if you are a good defender, you can slow down blow-bys. So if you good at defense, you can stop the blow-bys, you can slow them down. Then he said pure sharps needed serious help versus slashes. But I'm assuming if you put defensive badges on that pure sharp, would you still need help? I don't know, but on to the next tweet. Okay, so this is the last tweet from Shakedown, and it say there are different body shapes when making your my player: defined, solid, burly, built, slight, compact. It's all cosmetic and will have no effect on strength, speed, etc. Just collisions if you make a fatter, burly player. So basically, what Shakedown is saying is this year your my player can have different body shapes. And it won't affect you at all. It's just a look, just like Fortnite. How when you buy different skins, it don't make you play good or nothing. If you trash and buy a skin, you're gonna be trash with that skin. You feel me? So it's the same way with this. No matter how you make your player, if you trash, you trash. Just like that, man. On to the next tweet. Okay, so this tweet is from Annoying, and he said, not going to tweet too much, but I'll give y'all a point in the game that's major that I love. Uniqueness to the my player will be explained more in a video, but will extremely be hard to replicate a player's build, kind of like NBA 2K16. So basically what Annoying saying is that it's gonna be hard to replicate somebody else's archetype unless you watch a YouTube video and completely like just copy every single thing they have. If you don't do that, you would not have the same archetype as somebody else next year. On to the next tweet. So this tweet is from Juice Man, and he say they got a Ice in My Vein badge. Y'all know I say this in my video. So I'm guessing Ice in My Vein is like a clutch badge. It's like a personality badge for big time shots or something like that. That's what I would assume. But on to the next tweet. This next tweet is from Annoying. He said, LMAO, new takeover is OD Cheese. I'll explain later in a video. So it is a new takeover in NBA 2K20, because he say new takeover is OD Cheese. I can't wait to see what that takeover could be, but on to the next tweet. Okay, so this next tweet is from Annoying. He said speed boosting ball control is still an 86. So you still need a 86 ball control in order to speed boost. On to the next tweet. This tweet is also from Annoying. He say, no, you can't pick pure rim with a sharp takeover. It doesn't work like that. So what he is saying is, like, your takeover is determined by what you put your attributes on. Then they're gonna give you a list of takeovers you can choose based off your attributes. Like, you just can't go out and choose all defense and expect to have a sharpshooting takeover. That's what he's saying. On to the next tweet. Okay, this tweet is from Los. He said off-ball defense seems to be significantly easier to break down and blown by. So basically what he is saying is, if you play off-ball defense, it seems easier to break down and get a blow by on. So all you my team people, this is good for you, because I know a lot of people off ball in that game mode. So this is great for you. On to the next tweet. So this next tweet is from Juice Man, and he said, bro, my player avoided contact with the defender after breaking his ankles. I like that a lot. So basically what he's saying is, when he got an ankle break on whoever he broke, he didn't get put in no animation. He didn't get stuck or nothing like that on that player. He didn't make contact with him. So my question to that is, if you break somebody and they fall on the ground and you shooting a three, but they in front of you, will you be contested or not? Because he said my player avoided contact. So I'm guessing when you break somebody and they're on the ground and you finna shoot a jump shot, it won't be contested. I don't know though, but on to the next tweet. Okay, so this next tweet is from Coletheman. He said whoop-de-whoop dribble move is in 2K20 confirmed. If you guys do not know what the whoop-de-whoop dribble move is, it is a move that Steezo made up. I will show you guys a clip of that move right now.
Whoop-de-whoop. Whoop-de-whoopsin'. You feel me? All this is right here, and the reason why this move is so deadly, y'all, is because it is the definition of going 0 to 100 real quick.
So that is the move Coletheman confirmed that will be in NBA 2K20. On to the next tweet. So this next tweet is also from Coletheman. He said dribbling is completely different in 2K20. Can't wait to see what dribblers can do in this game. So basically all he's saying is the dribbling is different in 2K20. I can't wait to see how different the dribbling is, but on to the next tweet. Okay, so this next tweet is from the Caesar, and he said you would really need to pay attention to matchups. You can't consistently pressure the ball as a point defender versus a guard with quick first step. You would need to give a cushion in mismatches and decide what you are okay giving up. Better defenders can apply more pressure. So basically all he is saying, let's say I'm some type of sharpshooter with no defense. If I pressure or play tight defense on somebody like a guard with quick first step, he gonna blow right by me, get an easy dunk, easy layup. But if I'm some type of defender, I can pressure him more and don't have to worry about him blowing by me. So I love that aspect of the game. On to the next tweet. Okay, so this next tweet is from the Caesar. He said, in the past, you could make a wrong decision and easily recover. That probably won't be the case in NBA 2K20, especially if you are in a mismatch. So basically all he is saying, let's say in 2K19, I'm holding defense, the dude I'm holding go to the right, I go to the left. I can easily recover. But in NBA 2K20, if he go to the right and I go to the left thinking he gonna go to the left, I cannot recover. I'm gonna need help, bro. So I love they brought that into 2K20. On to the next tweet. Okay, so this tweet is from Coletheman. He said you have to use both analog sticks to pull off crazy dribble combos this year. So basically all he's saying, you have to use the left analog and the right analog to pull off crazy combos. I mean, I can't wait to see what he mean by all this. Like, what type of combo can you do with the left stick? But we will see. On to the next tweet. So this is a tweet from 2K20. At least they said, the season said, if you are a big, slow center, you may not want to always crash the glass or you will burn through your turbo. Trying to get back on defense, don't mess around versus athletic bigs, as their run cycles are usually faster than your sprints. So all he is saying is, if you a center, don't try to crash every rebound, especially if you know you ain't gonna get that rebound. Because when you get back on defense, your turbo gonna be gone, your energy gonna be gone, and like it's just gonna be downhill for you on defense, man. So that's all he's saying in this tweet. On to the next one. Okay, this is a tweet from Hank the Tank. He said dribbling is much harder in NBA 2K20. So like I said in the beginning, dribbling is going to be a lot different this year. And Hank the Tank, the dribble guy himself, said dribbling is much harder. So hey man, we just gotta see what we in store for. But on to the next tweet. Okay, so this is a tweet from Sub the Gamer. He said this year when you trying to steal the spam button, he meant to say this year when you trying to spam the steal button, instead of you always just getting the foul call, it felt like the ball handler gets an advantage and can drive past you. Love this. So basically all he's saying is when these lockdowns and other stuff spamming square on you, instead of them getting a foul and stuff like that, you can blow right by them and go get an easy dunk or something. So I love that 2K is doing that. That is making people play defense. I love that. But on to the next tweet. So this next tweet is from Hollywood. He said quick draw speeds up the release of all jump shots, including post fades. All heights can get this badge. So basically all he is saying is it's a new badge in the game called quick draw, and it speed up the release of your jump shot, including your post phase. And then he said all heights can get it, so power forwards, small forwards, centers, anybody can get this badge. But we'll have to see when the game drop, is this badge good or not. But on to the next tweet. Okay, this tweet is from Juice Man, and he said you can dive on the ball and pass off the ground ASAP before getting out of bounds. So basically what he is saying is, for a loose ball, when you dive for it, you can throw the ball inbounds before even touching the ground. And I'm happy 2K finally gave us a saving animation, because usually when you dive for the ball, you go out of bounds with the ball. You can't pass it mid-air, but now you can. On to the next tweet. So this next tweet is from iPod King Carter. He said the amount of VC to upgrade to 85 overall on day one will be 184,789 VC. So just to sum all this up, you're going to have to spend $50 in order to get your My Player maxed out on day one. It's been like that for all 2K, so it's no difference. But on to the next tweet. Okay, this tweet is from Duke Dennis, and he said, I just made a 7-foot stretch big with Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Hall of Fame range extender, aka limitless range. I just made a fadeaway 3 from deep. Also, I was able to put quick first step on my stretch. He's still slow though. So basically he said he made a stretch. He put Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Hall of Fame range extender. He made a fadeaway 3 from deep. And he put quick first step on his stretch, but he was still slow, so it's good to hear that he's still slow with that badge. But on to the next tweet. So this next tweet is from Duke Dennis again. He said stretch big, still shoot over those. So I'm guessing stretch big, still shoot over people. I don't know. They were playing against AIs. They were probably on rookie. I don't know none of that. But on to the next tweet. This next tweet is coming from Hollywood, and he said post takeover animations are gone. So if you have a post score takeover in NBA 2K20, you will no longer be able to manhandle people in the paint. I'm happy they fixed that, but on to the next tweet. So this is another tweet from Hollywood. He said, I spoke with Baluba on the land personally. He's showing a lot of effort towards a fix. So hopefully in NBA 2K20, we won't have to worry about the land at events no more or none of that, but on to the next tweet. So this next tweet is from Duke Dennis. He said, as a stretch big, once you go past 6'10", you can only choose short takeover or post takeover. So once you make a stretch in NBA 2K20, if you go past 6'10", them is the only 2 takeovers you can choose from. On to the next tweet. Okay, you guys, this next tweet is from Nick the Bull fan. He said for shooters, there's a new badge called Flexible Release, which reduces the penalties suffered from mid-time jump shot releases. A badge called Green Machine, another one called Steady Shooter. So basically, he ain't doing nothing but giving us all the new shooting badges. He's saying one called Flexible Release, and if you mistime your jump shot, it's still a chance you can make it. The other 2 is called Green Machine and Steady Shooter. He didn't give us information on those 2, but on to the next tweet. Okay, so this is another tweet from Nick the Bull fans. He said tons of new badges for dribbling, such as Handle for Days, Unpluckable, Tight Handle, Stop and Go, and many more. I can't wait to find out what the rest of the dribbling badges is, but on to the next tweet. So this next tweet is from Hollywood, and he said, right stick defense so you don't get your ankles broken will not be in the game NBA 2K20. So basically all he's saying is, when you hold hands up defense in NBA 2K20, you can still get your ankles broken, and I'm happy they did that so it don't cancel out Playmakers Takeover, but on to the next tweet. So this is another tweet from Hollywood. He said, post speed boosting is still in the game, but I just talked with Baluba, showed him how to do it. So basically all he's saying, when them post scores go in the post and they start speed boosting out the post and stuff, it's still in the game, but Hollywood showed Mike Wayne how to do it, so hopefully Mike Wayne can try to find a fix for it, but on to the next tweet. Okay, this is a tweet from Poor Boy Sin. He said, RIP point fours and 6'10 lockdowns. So I'm guessing 6'10 lockdowns and point forward would not be good in NBA 2K20, because if you guys remember, Shakedown said taller point forwards have less dribble style options. So I'm guessing they would not be good in NBA 2K20, but on to the last tweet, you guys. Okay, you guys, in the last tweet is Poor Boy Sin. He said, no more momentum spamming back and forth. 2 momentums max before you force the counter out. May change full game. So basically what he's saying, you gotta know when you do the momentum dribble, you can only do 2 of them. Then you is forced to counter out. But he also said it may change full game, so I hope that change when the full game drop. But hey man, that's it for this video. It's your boy Jay, and I'm out. Peace.